Plasma membrane. In last classes, we have studied about some activities, some important points about plasma membrane. Now, let us discuss about an activity. An activity to observe the functioning of the plasma membrane. What is the aim of this activity? What is the aim? To observe the functioning of plasma membrane. Now, materials required for this activity. Materials required. Funnel, retard stand or stand, retard stand. Next, wheat or rice flour. Next, a beaker. Next, filter paper. Next, tincture iodine. Next, 500 ml of 500 ml water bottle. Cotton cloth. Cotton cloth. Okay, observe carefully. Cotton cloth. These are important materials required for this activity. Are understanding? Observe carefully. Important all materials. Observe one. Water. It is also used in this activity. Now, to observe the functioning of plasma membrane, in this activity, we will compare the functioning of the plasma membrane, activity or functioning of the plasma membrane with the filtration process. When we observe the filtration, there are two methods or two procedures for the filtration process. First one is conventional method. Second one is alternative method. Okay, let us see first type. First type of the filtration, that is conventional method. To do the conventional method of filtration, to do the conventional method of filtration, we have to arrange the operators in a order. First, we have to take retardant. Retardant. Then retardant, and you have to fix the funnel to the retardant, and how to place the filter paper, how to place the filter paper in funnel, how to place the filter paper like this in funnel. Here, this is filter paper. Okay, observe once. Like this, you have to arrange the operator. Okay, next you have to place the like this, you have to arrange the all operator. Then next, now you have to listen carefully here. You have to prepare the solution of first you have to take some water in a beaker. Then observe here water. Then add a wheat flour or rice flour into the beaker. Then you have to mix the rice powder, rice flour and water. Okay. When you stir the two materials, you can get rice flour solution. Rice flour solution. Next. Then you have to add the tincture iodine. Tincture iodine into the rice flour solution. Next, you have to stir the entire mixture. After this, you have to pour the entire mixture into the funnel. You have to pour the entire mixture into the funnel. When you pour the entire mixture in this funnel, maximum flour or maximum mixture passes into the beaker present below the, observe carefully, present below the funnel. Observe carefully. Like this mixture now, after filtration process, when you observe the filter paper, on filter paper some flour particles are present. Flour particles are remained on the filter paper. But remaining water and iodine solution, these two pass into the beaker from the funnel when we pour. But some large size flour particles remain on the filter paper. These are large size flour particles. These are large size flour particles. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Large size flour particles. Here, large size flour particles, they remain on the filter paper because filter paper does not allow the large sized and undissolved particles through it. That is why they are remained on the filter paper. Understanding? For example, here we added the iodine, but iodine is not present here. Iodine is not present here because iodine is completely dissolved in the rice flour solution. That is why that dissolved iodine and water, they pass through the filter paper. They pass through the filter paper. Are you understanding? But undissolved particles or large size flour particles or any other undissolved materials, they are not, or they cannot be passed through the filter paper. Understanding? Observe carefully here. This is the conventional method. This is the conventional method of this is the conventional method of filtration or conventional procedure. Yeah, observe one. Next, another method, alternative procedure of filtration. Alternative procedure of filtration. Okay, observe here. In this procedure, first we have to take 500 ml water bottle. First, we have to take 500 ml. Next, you have to cut the 500 ml water bottle by using knife or any other sharp instrument. Here, you have to cut the 500 ml water bottle into the two pieces like this. Okay. Then you have to remove the upper portion. You have to remove the upper portion of the two pieces. This is the lower portion. Next, you have to discard the upper portion. like this. Then now you have to place the cotton cloth on the cotton cloth on cut portion of the lower part. You have to place the cut portion of the lower part of the bottle like this. Now this is cotton cloth. Cotton cloth. Observe carefully. Like this, you have to place the cotton cloth. Now, you have to prepare the rice or wheat flour solution. Then you have to pour the rice or wheat flour solution on the cotton cloth. On the cotton cloth. Here solution. When you pour the rice or wheat flour solution, here before pouring into this bottle, you have to add the tincture iodine solution or dye to the rice or wheat flour solution. Then you have to pour into the bottle on the cotton cloth. Now, when you pour the solution on the cotton cloth, water and other water soluble or other particles dissolved in water, they are passed into the bottle. Like this. Here undissolved particle, water, undissolved particles, insoluble materials, water insoluble materials, they cannot pass through this cotton cloth into this bottle. They remain on the cotton cloth. Some large sized particles and indissolved particles, insoluble particles, they remained on the cotton cloth because plasma membrane here cotton cloth cannot allow cotton cloth does not allow the large size particles and water insoluble materials, understanding, or undissolved materials. Means, here observe in these two activities or in these two procedures, we can observe that large size of particles or another type of particle, water insoluble materials, they cannot pass to they are not passed to the plasma, here cotton cloth, here filter paper. Like a cotton cloth and filter paper, plasma membrane also does not allow the different types of large size particles and water insoluble material. Water insoluble material. Okay, observe one two important procedures. Means plasma membrane. Plasma membrane also acts like filter paper in conventional procedure, cotton cloth in alternative procedure. Understanding plasma membrane does not allow all the substances through it. It allows only certain substances. It allows only certain substances through it. For example, water soluble materials. Okay, they can they can be transported or they can be allowed by the plasma membrane because they are dissolved in water. Water insoluble materials or large sized materials, they cannot be allowed by plasma membrane. Means plasma membrane selects the materials to pass through it. Plasma membrane selects the materials to pass through it. That is why plasma membrane is also called as selectively permeable membrane. What? Selectively permeable membrane. You know very well that selectively permeable membrane means it allows the water, always it allows water and it allows only certain solute molecule. Only certain solute molecules. These type of membranes are called selectively permeable membrane. Plasma membrane is also called as selectively permeable membrane. Okay. Yes. Y means it selectively permeable membrane means it allow it allow water and it allow only some solutes. Some solutes. That is why it is called selectively permeable membrane. Already we discussed it is the outermost layer or membrane. It is outermost layer or outermost membrane. It is flexible in nature. It is actually flexible in nature and it is living in nature. Yes. Next, let us do another activity to observe the movement of water in animal cells or in animals. Animal cells or in animals. Activity. What is the aim of this activity? To observe the movement of water. Movement of water in animals. This is the aim of this activity. Now, procedure materials required. Materials required for this activity. Next to X dilute HCl, beaker, sugar or sugar solution, water, paper strip or a paper. Okay, these are important ones. Here sugar solution, saturated sugar solution. Saturated sugar solution. Okay, observe carefully. Now, procedure. First, you have to take the 2x. Then you have to take the 2x. beaker. Next, we have to add the important solution, dilute HCl into the beaker. Okay, into the beaker. Observe one. Next, you have to place the 2x in it. And you have to leave it for 4 to 5 hours. After 4 to 5 hours, you can observe eggs without shell. Shell means calcium carbonate, white color structure present around the outside of the egg. When we place the eggs in dilute HCl, 4 to 5 hours, after 4 to 5 hours, calcium carbonate is disassociated and it is removed from the egg. Removed from the egg. Next, removed from the egg. Then you have to collect the 2 eggs from the beaker and you have to wash the 2 eggs. Wash the 2 eggs with tap water. Okay, now you have to prepare saturated sugar solution. What? Saturated sugar solution. Then after washing the 2 eggs, you have to take the measurements of the 2 eggs by using the paper strip. You have to roll the paper strip around the egg and you have to mark the size of the or circumference of the egg on the paper by using pencil or pen. Pencil or pen. Then you have to take another beaker. You have to take beaker. This is the first beaker. Then you have to pour water into this beaker. You have to pour the water. Next, you have to place an egg in this beaker containing the water. Beaker containing the water. Next, you have to take the another beaker. You have to take the another beaker. Now you have to pour the saturated solution into this beaker. What? Saturated sugar solution saturated sugar solution. Now you have to place the egg. Have to place the egg in. Have to place the egg in this beaker containing the sugar solution. Beaker containing the sugar solution. This is de-shelled. This is de-shelled egg. Means without shell. Actually, on the outer surface of the egg, white color shell is present. It is made up of calcium carbonate. When we place the egg in dilute HCl for 4 to 5 hours, calcium carbonate is disassociated and that shell is removed from the egg. Okay, then we have to keep one egg here, one egg here. Now you have to place the first beaker and second beaker aside for 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. After 2 to 3 hours, what will happen? During the 2 to 3 hours, you can observe here important water. Only water means concentration is low. Water means concentration is low. Here egg means inside of the egg cells, number of waste materials and solutes are present. That is why concentration is here high. Concentration is high. Next, here sugar solution. Here sugar solution means it is high concentrated solution. Inside of the cells have the low concentration than sugar solution. Now what will happen? Across the concentration gradient, water molecules move from one concentration to another concentration. Actually, from low concentration to high concentration. Means like this. Water is transported into the cells of the egg because of concentration gradient. When more water is entered into the egg cell, size of the egg cell becomes large. Okay, here after 2 to 3 hours, you can observe. Okay, you have to take out the egg from the beaker. Then you have to again measure the circumference of the egg by using the paper strip used previously. Okay, then you have to compare the first circumference of the egg before this activity and circumference of the egg after the activity. You can observe here, after the activity, after the activity, size of the circumference of the egg becomes high because water has entered into the cells egg cell, entered into the egg cell. That is why circumference has second beaker. Observe. In second beaker, high concentration is present outside environment. That is why from the low concentrated egg cell, water is lost into the surrounding environment. Water is lost into the surrounding environment. Understanding? Because of this exit of the water from the egg, what will happen? Circumference of the egg becomes circumference here becomes decreased. Because water is lost from the egg. When water is lost, size of the egg becomes decreased. Becomes decreased here. That is why next, after this activity, you have to take out the egg from the beaker. Then you have to measure the circumference of the egg by using the paper strip used previously. Now you can observe here. Here decreased size of the egg when compared to the first. Before the activity, you can observe the large size egg. After activity, size or circumference of the egg becomes decreased. Here. Observe here water molecules are transported into the cell. That is why this type of osmosis is called endoosmosis. Osmosis. In this condition, water molecules have moved out of the cells into the external environment. This type of osmosis is called exoosmosis process. Exoosmosis. Exoosmosis. Understanding? Observe one. Observe carefully one. Endoosmosis here. Here exoosmosis process takes place. Okay, observe. This is important activity to observe the movement of water here. Here observe. We placed water in this beaker. Here instead of water, we have placed sugar solution. Means high concentrated solution. Understanding? Sugar solution has a high concentration than concentration of the egg. That is why water has moved out of the egg into the sugar solution. Okay, observe one.